I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone.
The Panic of 1893 was a depression, which started in May and lasted until November of 1893. As an overview, many banks closed down along with many businesses as they could not afford to pay their workers for their labor. It was a true financial panic as 158 national banks, 172 state banks, and 177 private banks failed. All of this started because we relied so much on the railroads. The Reading Railroad system went into business, which put a huge impact on the eastern coast. Also, the huge crash of the National Cordage Company offset this depression. These collapses soon were followed by the failures of many banks and businesses associated with the railroad system because of the eruption within the stock market. It first started off on the eastern seaboard, especially in New York, where Wall Street crashed. Many banks and investment firms called in for loans, which ultimately caused the hundreds of bankruptcies within businesses across the country. News of this depression quickly spread to Europe, where they withdrew their funds from the United States. This also put into a bigger depression as the financial crisis seemed to be spreading like a wildfire until it hit the other side of the Atlantic. An agricultural depression was also occurring in the South and West, which brought in the panic. In addition, President Grover Cleveland did not do much about the unemployment rate and collapsed businesses, as he believed the business cycle was a natural occurrence and should not be messed with. In the country, unemployment rates reached all the way up to 20 and 25%. Many unemployed had a hard time getting food on the table from the lack of income. President Cleveland is one of the reasons that this panic spread so much because he didn't have any will to try and stop it. However, there was one thing that caught his attention: gold. With the steady downfall in gold reserve in the United States from the $1 billion Congress had made from the last years of Harrison's administration, there was a gold drainage happening. Too many people attempted to redeem silver notes for gold. Ultimately, the U.S. had reached a limit and could not successfully redeem the gold. In addition, the Sherman Silver Purchase Act also helped influence the decline in gold. This Sherman Silver Purchase Act stated that the Treasury would purchase 4.5 million ounces or 281,250 pounds of silver each month at market rates, and the Treasury would issue notes redeemable in either gold or silver. With the sudden rise in silver came the sudden decline in gold, which played a prominent role in the Panic of 1893. After Cleveland was sworn into office, he didn't waste any time trying to rescue the gold standard. However, Cleveland ended up dividing up the Democratic Party and separating the silver forces of the South and West. On the other hand, this crisis was eventually masked over after several couple years with an extensive but incomplete revival occurrence in 1895. The Democratic nomination of William Jennings Bryan for the presidency on a free silver platform the following year raised great support for silver that contributed to a downfall to the U.S. Europe, just beginning to emerge from depression, was unaffected. Only in mid-1897 did recovery begin in this country. Full prosperity returned gradually over the year and more. A new economy began by having nations' international trade position, which supported huge merchandise exports that set off a net balance. Also, manufacturers were replaced farm products as the staple products and exports of the country.
Help, I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone.
Can I have some gold?
No,
Why not?
we don't have anything to redeem it with.
What am I supposed to do for money?
I don't know.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get food. I also know how I'm supposed to support my family. I've got some gold now. Can you redeem it?
I already told you. Gold drainage happening. Too many people are trying to redeem silver for gold. Now we have reached the limit and can't redeem any gold.
Help, I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone. Help. When I was younger, so much younger than today.